Hey everyone, welcome back to Tired Old Queen at the Movies. It's Halloween and Steve's got something real scary for us. Let's go check it. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hello, Johnny. This year for Halloween, I thought we'd go back to Universal Studios for the classic Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr., Bela Lugosi, and the amazing Maria Ouspenskaya. This movie takes place in a dark cemetery at night, and these two vagrants break into this tomb, and it says Talbot over the top, and when they open up the coffin of one of the guys, he's covered with dry wolfman, and they go, oh my god. One of them says, you know, I think I know what this is all about. I think he's a werewolf. At that moment, moonlight streams in through the window and you watch the hand start to change, and the hand comes up like this and grabs one of the guys. The guy goes, don't leave me here. The other guy runs out and he leaves him trapped with the werewolf. It's one of the most terrifying first, 5 minutes of any movie, I think. And then, of course, Larry Talbot is on the rampage. All he wants to do is die because he's cursed to live forever as the werewolf. So he finds out that Dr. Frankenstein didn't live too far away, and he goes to visit Maleva, the old gypsy woman played by Maria Ouspenskaya, who says whoever was bitten by a werewolf becomes a werewolf themselves, and she offers to help him.
I can't. But I will guard you and take care of you as I took care of my own son.
And they go to this town and they meet Dr. Frankenstein's daughter, who's played by this actress named Ilona Massey, who spoke with marbles in her mouth. And she says, oh, I'm Frankenstein's daughter. What is a loan? You go, what? What is a loan? Won't you sit down? Who knows? Marbles. Hungarian.
Won't you help me?
I'm sorry, Mr. Taylor. There is nothing I can do. The house burned down, and I have never set a foot on that ground again.
Anyway, so they meet her, and she has this boyfriend who's a doctor. He wants to find Dr. Frankenstein's notes, too, because he wants to find out how the monster was created.
We have come to help you. She speaks the truth, my son.
I guess I'll have to trust you.
Well, they go up to the ruins of the castle, which had been blown up in the previous movie, goes to Frankenstein, and they find Frankenstein in the ice. And it's Bela Lugosi, of all people. It's Bela Lugosi. So at the end of the last one, Bela Lugosi goes to Frankenstein and played Ygor, and they took Igor's brain out and put it in the monsters. But in this one, he's playing the monsters, so essentially, he's walking around with his own brain. Don't ask.
Steady.
So, the monster comes out. He was supposed to talk, but they decided, not to let him talk. So he's walking around, and he's supposed to be blind, but that's never explained. And they're going to take Larry Talbot's brain and transfer it into the mind of the Frankenstein monster. So I guess the monster would end up as a wolfman. I don't know. Anyway, it's all leading up to the climactic fight. Now, before this, they go to the town, and this town is having this festival that they always do in these movies. And they're singing this endless song that goes on for countless verses.
For life is short, but death is long.
It's all about dying and death, and you're going to die, and you're going to rot in the grave, but it's all done really cheerfully. And he's going to die, and his corpse will rot. And it goes on forever. Then they go back up to the house, and eventually they're on the slabs, and they're starting the electrodes. And the daughter is saying to her boyfriend, don't make the monster come alive. Don't bring him back. But he's already back, but
Frank! Stop it! Stop the machine, Frank!
Don't pull that switch!
And this leads up to the climactic fight between the werewolf and Frankenstein. And it's really staged really well. It's really cool. They throw each other around. It's really, really great. And then Dwight Frye, who played Ygor and played Renfield in the original Dracula. He's in this movie too. He blows up the dam, or his friend blows up the dam, and all the water comes crashing down on the castle, and it's all, in there ready for the next sequel. The reason I love these movies is because they're done so well. Jack Pierce's makeup is great. They take a great deal of time doing them. They're fun, they're light, they really fly, and they took them seriously. And Universal was the home of the great monsters. So for this Halloween, have a monster fest. Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney Jr., Maria Ouspenskaya, Lionel Atwill, Ilona Massey, Patrick Knowles, and Roy William Neals. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And to find out Dr. Frankenstein's notes about the secret of life and death, and he meets Dr. Frankenstein's daughter. And Dr. Frankenstein's daughter says, "We gotta get out of here."
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat.